We're getting more rain than snow, it seems, this winter. Alright, so another couple of blocks. We're coming up to one of the main streets, Rue Guy, or Guy. If you were to continue north on this street, or take the 165, you'd eventually get to Mount Royal, and you would get to Mount Royal Cemetery, I believe, or Côte de Neige Cemetery. And eventually becomes Côte de Neige Road. And then you get to St. Joseph's Oratory and the main part of Côte de Neige Road. And those are, of course, our articulated buses that you're about to see right here. This guy has a 165, which I was just mentioning. And, you know, for today it's not too bad because you can see they salted these main streets. But I remember a few years ago when there was a big snowstorm. I think this was 2012, well before my YouTube channel. I was on one of those buses, and let me tell you, when we had a huge snowstorm in, I think it was, like I said, 2011, 2012, and those things were going up the hill, they had to cut the service to that line because of the fact that they couldn't even get up the hill. The buses just were not able to gain traction on this street here, which I said becomes much more elevated as you continue northwest. And coming down the hill, that was also pretty harrowing. But again, I mean, that snowstorm much bigger than this, and they didn't get. I think it was a weekend, so they didn't have as much manpower. So the Côte de Neige Road, Queen Mary Road, or whatever, that whole area in Côte de Neige, all the way down to here, was just full of snow. And I mean, those buses just could not move. And if they did, well, they were only going for a stop or two before they got stuck again. And I just wish I had a YouTube channel, back in 2010, 2011, when we had more, those old style buses and whatnot. But, better late than never, they say. Alright, so that was actually a pretty good walk. We basically walked from McGill Metro to Guy Concordia. And if we were to continue walking, we would have gotten to Atwater Metro and Atwater Street. And then we'd hit Westmount. And by the way, I just want to show you before I wrap it up here. We'll go down to the corner here, and then we'll turn left. Again, right now we're walking west. This old building here, one of the older ones as well in the city, and there's Guy Concordia. And yeah. And right down here, like I said, this is St. Matthew Street. In English, translates to St. Matthew. And I'll wrap it up here. Give you a nice look of, nice view of Fire Station 10, I believe. Right over there. Alrighty, so I'm gonna wrap it up here, and hope you all enjoyed that video, and have a good night, everybody.